morning and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Gigi Pagel.
And I'm Tobin Thomas.
In previous years, Casaba ticket sales have been consistent. This year, ticket sales have decreased. Here's Luke Teal with the full story.
The 2024 Casaba dance compared to previous years has had a declining attendance rate. Mr. Maddox explains why.
We had fewer students than we had from homecoming, and that's typical. One of the things that we got from our homecoming feedback was everybody loved the DJ, so we brought back the same DJ, and a lot of positive input from our DJ songs. One of the feedback was they want more hype songs towards the beginning of the dance. I'm kind of the mindset, you get out of it what you put into it, so hopefully those that want to go crazy and nuts, can do so. Bring the hype, bring the energy, it would be outstanding.
Some students think that poor music choice made the dance less enjoyable.
I honestly think the main thing they can improve on is probably like the music or the DJ, because when a song was like pretty bad and everybody stopped dancing and stopped moving and whatever, they didn't really change it. They just kind of like let the vibe die.
Maddox wants to create a fun environment with student feedback in mind.
The other thing we want to know if students aren't coming to dances is what is it that we can do to get you to come out to our dances, because our activities program's here for all of our students at Roseville High School, and we want to create opportunities where students can be excited, have a fun time. So definitely if students weren't able to participate, give us some input on what it would take or what we can do to help encourage them to come out and be part of our dances.
Students had mixed feelings about Casaba, and according to them, a lot didn't show up at all.
I thought the dance was pretty fun. I had a good time. I feel like it was a good vibe for most of it.
I didn't go to Casaba this year because I didn't have a date and none of my friends were really going, so there was really no point.
Mr. Maddox says that an old dance will be returning, and he would like student input.
Yeah, we've got another dance coming back, so we have an end of the year dance. It's going to be out on the football field, and we'd love to have more input so we can build that to see what students want. A number of schools in the area have what they call a quad dance, and since we don't have a great quad setup, we're going to take it out to the football field, and so we're going to encourage all the students to come out. That dance is a little bit cheaper, and let's get the hype up, get going.
Thanks, Luke.
The deadline to buy spring AP tests is March 1st. Exams are $99 per exam and can be bought online or through Ms. Karstens in Student Services. Now we go to Natasha Nikiforov with sports.
Good morning and welcome to this Friday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Natasha Nikiforov. Today we've got the latest scores, stats, and a preview of some exciting basketball matchups. To kick things off on the soccer pitch, both boys and girls soccer have been giving it their all. Last night, boys soccer Braziled Yuba City 7-1. Each goal was scored by different players, including this header by senior Mateo Esparza. And this calm little tap-in by Carter Maldonado.
Nothing? Yeah!
The boys' record improves to 7-7-4 overall, and they'll play Bella Vista next Tuesday. The girls went on the road and traveled to Yuba City, winning 1-0 off a PK goal by Danny Gibanescu. The game was ended early due to an altercation. Now, let's hit the hardwood with a breakdown of the boys' basketball game against River Valley. The Tigers beat the Falcons in a close game of 67-65. To clinch the win, JJ Young scored the game-winning layup. JJ had 9 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. A total of some key players also contributed to the win. Sophomore Matthias Howard led the team with 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 steals. Junior Ren Marsh had 12 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Senior Cork Nielsen carried the team in rebounds, having 8, as well as 11 points and 1 assist. On the other side, our girls basketball team faced off against River Valley on Wednesday. Unfortunately, the Tigers fell short with a final score of 43-36, but senior Lonnie Pham showcased her skills with an impressive 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 steals. Senior Natalie Garski had a stellar performance with 10 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 steals, marking it as her best game of the season. Sophomore Amelia Musquez contributed to the team with 6 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 steals. It was a tough loss, but the Tigers are ready to bounce back. Their next game is against Yuba City tonight. Looking ahead to an exciting game, let's get a preview of the Lady Tigers senior night. The Tigers come into this matchup with a 5-19 overall record and 1-7 in league. They face Yuba City, who's 9-16 overall and 3-6 in league. Keep an eye on Kaylani Pham, our player to watch. She leads the team in points, serves as team captain, and it's her last home game as a Tiger. On the opposing side, Yuba City's 6'2" Josie Carrick is the player to watch. She's a standout, averaging the most points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. As we head into the spring season, tryouts are starting up. Girls softball tryouts are today from 3:30 to 4:30 at the varsity fields. Boys lacrosse tryouts are on Monday on the Hanson fields. Check-in is at 4 and tryouts begin at 5. And that's all for your home for Roseville High School sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. I have the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. And now we go over to entertainment.
Thanks, Natasha. Last Tuesday at midnight, Paramore released the cover of the Talking Heads song, Burning Down the House, and I really like it. The vocals from Hayley Williams especially are so fun and energetic. Burning Down the House is part of a tribute album to the Talking Heads, and along with Paramore, Girl in Red, Lorde, Miley Cyrus, and Tisa Touchdown, are all going to be featured on the album. In gaming news, the PlayStation State of Play was this Wednesday, and we got some really cool announcements. First, we got a look at the Silent Hill 2 remake, and it looks okay. The game looks visually stunning, but the animations look super stiff and boring. Along with Silent Hill 2, we got the surprise release of Silent Hill: The Short Message coming out the day of the announcement for free exclusively for PS5. If you're looking for a short horror experience, Silent Hill: The Short Message might be for you. We also got a new look at Death Stranding 2 on the beach, and it looks wild. The cast is stacked, starring Norman Reedus, Léa Seydoux, Elle Fanning, Shioli Katsuna, and Troy Baker. Kojima Studios continues its trend of making everything as insane as possible, with a living ventriloquist dummy and a cyborg that shoots electricity out of a guitar. Needless to say, I am very excited. That's all for today's A&E. I'm Jace Hendricks, and now we go back to news.
Thanks, Jace.
This year, the district is holding a walkathon for teachers across RJUHSD. We go to Sean Calvert with a full story.
At the start of the second semester, RHS teachers formed 5 teams of 7 to compete with each other in a walking competition that will last for 4 weeks.
Well, what the district is doing is they're counting our steps. So, a lot of people start trying to get in shape and do better and things like that. So now the district's leading it. So they're basically counting our steps. So we have to count everything that we do. And there's other ways to get steps, like I'll ride a bike, or people will do yard work, or there'll be other things that they count towards the steps. And we're making it a competition. And I guess there's some prizes at the end for the teachers. The team that wins at each school gets a prize, but the overall champion gets something also. And it's just motivating people to get up and move.
The district supplied the teachers with speedometers, but the teachers are allowed to keep track of their steps using their smartwatches or any other devices used to track steps. They can walk on the track or do any exercises outside of school.
Besides cycling to and from school, I also am out at the soccer field. So I'm walking back and forth between the soccer field as well as jumping in when I have an opportunity to do that. So that's where my steps mostly come from. And then on the weekends, I can do longer bike rides or go for hikes with my wife or what have you.
I just love the idea because it does give you, especially with the competition, it gives you a little extra motivation to go out and get your steps. So what I've been doing is I'll set a target for the steps, and if I'm not there when I get home, just because I'm running around campus all day anyway, so yeah, I get quite a few steps to begin with, but when I get home, if I haven't met my steps, then I hit the neighborhood and keep walking until I hit my target goal.
Well, I mean, we're all competitive typically by nature, so we're competing, but it's also just to motivate ourselves. It gives us accountability. I know all of the people on my team, we all are walking for the accountability of it.
While there is a prize for the winning team, some teachers believe that this competition will come with future benefits.
It's a lot of fun, and I'll keep doing it even after the competition ends because it's motivation, and I really enjoy walking with Miss Smidgen every morning. It gives us an opportunity to talk about, everything other than school.
Just Roseville High School already has a lot of teachers that are super active, and it's just another opportunity for us to bond and get out there and do some stuff.
Thanks, Sean.
That's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on at eyeofthetigernews.com. See you next time.